drop in the spot I flew. I did a lot for the block I grew. Crazy about the box, gotta watch while screwing. I don't see nothing wrong with what Kanye do. Supposed to leave when the plan is about you. When you know what the love, what I'm out to. Supposed to let you live with the nigga and play house too. When I know what your kitty in your mouth do. But you know that he gon' go deep like me. You know he gon' leave it clean like me. Tell myself if you leave I get more hoes. Why I lie to myself, only Lord knows. You gon' get that boy hurt, that's how love goes. Love don't live here, home been foreclosed. Don't be posting for these niggas as a purpose. Why you making faces out door dogs? Now I'm on your body like a wardrobe. You a trophy, they ain't giving that award shows. You think Kanye crazy, I feel bad for you. Cause I'm twice as crazy when I'm after you. You think Kanye crazy, I feel bad for you. Cause I'm twice as crazy when I'm after you. Hey, I want war, that's if you leave me, I want war. I want war, that's if you leave me, I want war. I want war, that's if you leave me, I want war. I want war, that's if you leave me, I want war. Man, I know that the truth be the last out. When I heard it was true, nearly passed out. So I brought it to you and you dashed out. Thought you was a last tag from the way you lashed out. That's cool though, even though on the low, if you blow and you stressing me. Yo, kudos, even though that we know that you know when you pressing me. I've been waiting for your post where you been, babe. Make a nigga do the most, girl, don't tempt me. Past girls ass off, but they went ways. Push your ass off more like the 10th grade. I knew since the day I met you, I knew that your love was special. You would leave me if I let you. Ain't no way, girl, I won't let you. I don't know what I know, but you're beautiful. Put in work in your box like a cubicle. Give me top, girl, don't stop, it's just me and you. Get on top and you rock like it's trying to get crazy. I feel bad for you. Cause I'm twice as crazy when I'm after you. You think Kanye crazy, I feel bad for you. Cause I'm twice as crazy when I'm after you. Hey, I want war, that's if you leave me, I want war. I want war, that's if you leave me, I want war. I want war, that's if you leave me, I want war. I want war, that's if you leave me, I want war. You so bad, no though I genu. You the best, baby, my record. Make a mess, oh, you got me like, hey, oh, put the girls to sleep, bonsoir. Baddies come nothing, not toi, but you can't let them win on fire. My record, my record, my record. I'm with you, I'm with you, I'm with you. My record, my record, my record. I'm with you, I'm with you. Baby, hallelujah. You the best, come hallelujah. You so bad, me don't watch it, no. Don't you ask, baby, my bedroom. Give him help, I know us, I know dread. You gon' do what you want, I get mad. But with me, I get shotgun again. You can get what you want, just confess. Girl, you hot, give him smoke cigarette. Girl, you clean, but we could make a mess. My vehicle, my vehicle, my vehicle. I'm with you, I'm with you, I'm with you. My vehicle, my vehicle, my vehicle. I'm with you, I'm with you, I'm with you. You was up with me, hallelujah. You the best, young hallelujah. You so bad, me don't watch it. Each of you so complete. And we ain't talking about your legends, they for sure complete. Ask me once, I tell you, girl, I gotta go shante. You asking can throw there, girl, go throw there. I'm talking shit. We got it. These them girls are tough. We the spaghetti. Now they jacking those sticks. We got the key. Girl, you got that slip, got that we lock it. And you bet. You was here, then you went. That's why your past niggas saying here in the vent. You ain't even tripping, do it big in the end. They all they break they leash just to live in your skin. You was so girl, go girl, hope you know girl. So girl, summer I'ma watch you go girl. Girl, bitch, when home you big on me. We both know Asian men don't cheat, girl, you good. My begu, my begu, my begu. I'm with you, I'm with you, I'm with you. My begu, my begu, my begu. I'm with you, I'm with you, I'm with you. You just baby, I let you. You the best of my life. You so bad, make a watch right now. Don't you act baby, my life. Sleep on swag.
The best sports show on internet radio. Off the top sports radio on 8 Squad Rebel Radio.
Especially made for you.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Off the Top Sports Radio with your boy June Pierre.
Be the analyst.
Yes, y'all, man. We are back on another Tuesday, giving y'all that best sports show on internet radio today. Yes, yours truly, Off the Top Sports Radio on 8 Squad Radio. And we want to thank everybody that's about to tune in on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, TikTok, Roku TV, Kick, Rumble. You name it, we are on it. All we ask y'all to do is like, share, and subscribe, man, to the 8 Squad Radio, YouTube TV, all those network, social media networks that I just named, man. Because like we always do on a Tuesday, man, we got a jam-packed show for y'all, man. Look, I've been out 2 weeks. So I just gotta get back on the flow of things a little bit, but man, shout out to B, Den, and my brother Vanessa, man, holding it down last week. While I was out, I had to DJ last week.
Yeah, man, get into the money, man.
Hey, listen,
you ain't never gonna come in.
It's certain people I can't turn down, man, and the councilwoman at large. Last week was National Night Out everywhere around the world, and the DJ that she normally have on that every year got into a little car accident. So it was just a last minute thing. She asked me, and like I said, I be telling people in the business that I'm in, I can't tell the councilwoman no. So it was crazy that when that happened. Den hit me up. Was like, yo, Joe, I want to come up next week. I'm like, yes. Now you can fill in for me. Even though Vanessa was coming up anyway, but I like, when it's more people on the show, man. And y'all did y'all big things last week. We've been posting highlights after highlights after highlights after highlights of the show. And so appreciate Den, man, for always stepping in, man, and Vanessa for coming through. Like I said, it was a great show. All right. But like we always do on the Tuesday, man, we got a jam-packed show for y'all, man. There's a lot to talk about, man. Basketball, they done dropped the schedule this morning. I believe it was like early this morning, too. We got the news. And I knew, I expected it was happening. Was the first game.
We're going to get shit established right away. We ain't going to wait. We're going to establish this thing right away.
We're going to talk about the schedule. They ain't dropped the full. I think they dropped week 1 schedule, the NBA. But We ain't gonna get to all. We don't get into that. We Christmas Day schedule. We're gonna get into that.
I didn't even see all of it, so that's good. I've been so focused on camp, training camp stuff. Yeah. I don't care nothing about NBA right now.
B over here talking to NFL insiders.
Yo, man. Word, man.
I'm talking about NFL insiders.
Yeah, man. That's Peter Schrager, man. Yeah. I guess, I said something to him, and, he responded, but, he responded in a very respectful way. Good, small conversation that I had back and forth. People don't usually reply to comments, so obviously, my comment was, top tier for him to respond to somebody like me. So, yeah, man, shout out to him.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes. If y'all don't know, Peter Schrager, talking NFL. So, Peter Schrager. It's that time of year, man. Training camp's picking up. They having those what kind of practices you call them? The
joint practices.
Joint practices right now. We got a phone call already. It's an 862 number 2.
Now y'all know it could possibly be people popping up. Tomorrow is a big day for my co-host Big June. He's about to hit the. He about to get on the 4th floor. The big 40 tomorrow for June. So there's people calling in for birthday wishes and all that. We don't know.
I don't know. That number
is funny. Yeah. If you call back, we might answer. But we know people is gonna be calling, try to give their early wishes to June as he hits up this.
Good. I know who it is.
You know,
I know who it's calling.
Okay, now you know. Well, you gotta announce yourself. Some numbers we look at.
Cowboys fans. It's one of the Cowboys fans.
Oh, is that?
It's Bud.
Is that Bud? Oh,
Bud. Goodfellas.
Yeah.
Am I reading that right?
Man,
it's Bud. It's Bud.
But what you want to talk about though? I don't get it.
You might want to talk about the joint. You came up here talking about this.
I just talked to you briefly, bro. I just was telling you what I heard.
You came up here talking about it.
Because it's joint practice day. It's joint practice day for pretty much everybody.
Nah, Giants gonna do theirs against the Dolphins.
When? Tomorrow?
Next week.
Okay. Because it was several others. Tampa Bay.
I know a lot of people doing week 1.
Today. No, I'm saying today. I think it was 10. I can't remember. I know Niners and Titans were in the joint practice today.
Yeah.
I believe I want to say the Saints and somebody else was in it. Bud, what's up, man?
We gonna get right down to business. I ain't gonna waste no time. I want to talk about baseball. I don't want to talk about Jalen Brunson and the Knicks. I don't want to talk about none of that. I want to talk about none of that. We gonna get right down to the get down, dog. You know what I'm saying? Check me out. First of all, how y'all doing? Man?
Yo, we good, man.
That's what I like. Yeah, I hear the enthusiasm in y'all voice. You know what I'm saying? Because we 32 days from this thing. You know what I'm saying? We about to kick this thing off right. But Joe, let me give you a little insight, man, because the media was closed today. So I got a couple cats out there in California. We took it. Our training camp is in Oxnard, right? So we took a little drive up 91 North to Woodland Hills Park, California, right?
You know the route.
We had a joint practice with the Rams today. You know what I'm saying? So, we closed it off to the meeting. I made a few calls out there and get my guys. I needed some play-by-play, right? June.
Yeah.
We had Matthew Stafford out there looking like a day one rookie, man. With this, June.
B just came and told me that. B literally just told me that 5 minutes ago.
Let me finish. June, that new scheme, that new defensive scheme. Lord have mercy, man. You're in trouble, dog.
Hey, Bud, it's one practice. I get it. I get it.
Let me explain something to you. The fact that the excitement comes from
I'm about to block this
because we met the physicality today. And that's what I was looking for. Regardless if they're going to make plays, they're going to get some stuff off. It's football. People going to get their stuff off. But what I was looking for was the physicality. Can we match the physicality? Because the Rams, they come from out of the NFC West, which is the hardest division in football right now. They beat you down.
I don't know all about that, but okay.
They beat you down. You know what I'm saying? But the fact of the matter, and another thing right quick, I was a little upset because Myles Garrett didn't practice today. I wanted to see what my left tackle, Tyler Guyton, was going to do. But we'll revisit that at another time. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, dog, I was dialed in all morning. And the stuff I was seeing and the stuff I was reading, bro, that defense gonna be right, bro. That defense gonna be right.
It's him. We'll see. Because B
be right.
made a statement last week. I'm going to get on him about it. You can't.
That defense gonna be right.
He did some comparison that I'm surprised then who's watching right now didn't get on him about that. Know what I mean? I know B made it, and I put it out there. It was one of the highlights where you compared the how horrible your I believe it was 2021 and 2022 defense.
My 2020 defense.
2020 defense was horrible, and y'all made the change to Dan Quinn, right? Yeah. And you were trying to make the same comparison how your defense was bad last year and Christian Parker coming in. Yeah. Dan Quinn,
he was terrible last
Christian
year.
Parker. Dan Quinn, called one of the best defense in football in history, the Legion of Boom. Mm-hmm. You know? So I'm just saying, experience in a guy that never really called a defensive play before.
Right.
He never called defensive play before, but I'm just saying, you can't compare them two.
Nah, we not.
No, that's absolutely right.
Hold
You
on,
can't
bud.
compare them two. I'm just saying.
Hold on, bud.
And I'm surprised then you let him get away with that comment last week.
So what I wasn't comparing Christian Parker to Dan Quinn. What I said
No.
Hold on, but what I did say was I said you can go from worst to top 10. And that's exactly what happened. You can. It's possible. Now, the thing about Christian Parker is everybody's saying they don't know this and they don't know that. He never called the game, and that's cool.
Right.
But at the same time, I think that the reason why he's in the position that he's in is because, there's strong belief and he has a track record that people believe that he one of them ones, that he going to be one of them next ones. So, I'm interested to see what he do and how he game plans things. Yeah, he comes with a lot of energy.
He comes from a tree. He comes from that nuanced defense because it's a bunch of teams that's running that 4-eye front shift, looking like a 3-4, but it's really a 4-3 and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? so he's coming from that Fangio tree, coming from Vance Joseph out there in Denver. He comes from that tree, dog.
Hey, man. At the end of the day, nobody care about that shit, man. Like,
that's cool.
Come week one, you got to come down to New York, man.
Like I said,
you got to come down to New York, man.
And we don't need a top 5, and we got a middle of the pack defense. We got a middle of the pack.
Moo in the back over here nodding. Fuck you nodding for.
You got to come down to this shit.
We always whooping y'all ass. You act like coming to New York means something.
They got to come down to New York, man. Sunday night.
This shit is kicking
Sunday
off crazy.
Night.
I knew it was going to be a crazy show today, which is why I couldn't miss.
Sunday night. Shit get dark Sunday night, man.
We don't need no top 5, top 10. And we can get a 15 middle of the pack where we can get the offense more possessions, bro. We're going to be in good shape, man. But, Joe, I like what I seen today, dog. I like what I saw today, I like what I was reading today. You know what I'm saying?
It's only day one, bud.
Joe, you got 32 days, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I love it.
We back.
Hey,
This shit back. I don't want to hear nothing about
Hey, yo.
I don't want to hear nothing about Jed. I don't want to hear nothing about Brunson, Dan Tony, Fat Joe, William Joe. You know what I'm saying? Dude, we coming up here in 32 days, belt to ass.
Hey, yo, shit might get ugly, man.
Huh?
Shit might get ugly, man. You heard they cleared my boy. They cleared my boy last week. He might be ready. Neighbors, bro. Neighbors, bro. Neighbors. Malik Neighbors, man. They cleared my boy. Malik Neighbors.
Hey, bud, don't worry about nothing, man. We ain't worrying about nothing.
Hey, man, get back to work, man.
Yeah, man.
All these callers on here telling me they ain't got the phone on.
Listen, man, I'm a bullshit. Y'all have a good show, man. June, you got 32 days, man.
Appreciate you, bud. Bud, funny as hell, yo. Listen, I mean, it's some other you talking about Malik Neighbors, but I read everybody. I keep up on everything that's going on, and there's some other insider that's saying that Jackson Dart ain't looking too good in practice either.
The defense,
but at the same time,
jumping around the ball.
Yeah, hey, I'm just telling you what they said about me, about the man. I'm just telling you.
Jumping around everywhere
so at the end of the day, it's a lot of news and a lot of things going on around the league. Nobody's bragging William Hathaway. All right, we just basically evaluating our team per week in training camp as we supposed to. Practice means a lot now in today's game because, starters don't play for real. And veterans don't really play for real. I ain't going to say starters, but, because you might have some young guys that you might see some of the field. But veterans don't really play. You ain't going to see Matthew Stafford and Myles Garrett and those guys in preseason games. You're not going to see, Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, none of them in preseason games. And the same goes for the other 30 teams that's in the league. They not, starters don't play no more. Practice, these joint practices is where they're getting their core work for the starters. Yeah. That's been a thing since, they changed, the different rules and things of that nature. Practice means a lot. People look forward to the joint practices now. That's where you kind of, get a feel for, where your team is at or whatever. Because now the preseason is mainly for the younger guys that's trying to make the roster because you got to maximize their time so that coaches can properly evaluate these guys so that, you can fill out your 53-man roster. So this is the official first week of preseason. Excuse me. And our football juices are flowing. As you can see,
I can't even get down the rundown.
Yo, listen, shit. Thursday, we just had the Hall of Fame game, which was probably one of the more interesting and entertaining Hall of Fame games in probably the history of Hall of Fame games. Yeah. Very high scoring, very penalty. Lack of penalties, really. Yeah. It wasn't a lot of sloppiness. Yep. Teams looked sharp.
And they had Mike Tirico and Chris Collinsworth
calling
like
the
they
game.
call a game.
Yeah,
like calling a real game on Sunday.
Yeah. So everything had the feels of it all. We got to see some young players like that that kind of look comfortable. But you got to still be careful because those are guys. A lot of those guys that they were playing against may not be on a 53-man roster when it's all said and done. At all. So, just got to be careful. I know it's a lot of people in Arizona and around the neighboring, and Miami fans that's talking about Carson Beck, but let's pump our brakes first on that. He did look good. I mean, he is an older player.
Why we keep saying he's 30, y'all?
Nah, he's 25.
Yeah.
That's still up there. The average, is usually 21, 22. But, now in today's age of NIL, guys are getting all these extra years of eligibility and, different things of that nature. So, it is what it is. But we going to get to that today. You was talking about the rundown. I know we are going to talk some NBA news and things of that nature. And we are officially starting our divisional breakdowns. And we're going to start in the Dirty South. We're going to go NFC South, AFC South this week. And then we're going to go clockwise, and we'll, next week we'll be hitting the NFC and AFC West, and then followed by the North, and then we're going to finish it off as we always do with the NFC East and AFC East. So, that's what our conversation will be like today. If you are a fan of any of those teams, 8 teams within those divisions,
I say I'm a tag.
Come on in, I'm a tag. Ron, AB,
Jeff, my brother Jeff,
Jeff, New Orleans Saints. Everybody tap on in. A couple of guys
in the AFC South. D Stove,
you a Colts fan?
My boy Keith.
I don't know any Jaguar fans.
I know one. I'm a tag. I know one. Ain't a lot.
Shout out to my guy Ike.
Ike,
you gotta pull up. I'm gonna tag him right now. Yeah. Hey, pull up.
We're gonna get to it like almost second half hour of the show. Break it down because we want to really break it down. And see what teams look like, man. Because these are the divisions that you got to watch out for, man. Those are the sneaky teams, man. We had a bunch of sneaky teams last year to kick off the season from those respective divisions. So we're going to get into all that, man. We're going to talk more football, man, because it's that time of the year. You can smell it. You can feel it in the air in a couple of weeks.
Like Beanie Siegel, you can. I'm telling you that.
In a couple of weeks, we're going to be talking college football because it's around the corner.
We're about 2 more weeks away from that.
So it's just like, come on, man. There's a lot to talk about, man. But we're going to talk about the headlines today, man. And that's the NBA, man, dropping the week 1 schedule. And they dropped the schedule today. And we're going to have not only 2 games on that Tuesday. We're going to have 3 games that Tuesday. And the first game starts, which I'm not a fan of, because people are going to be getting off of work around this time. It will be Boston and Detroit. be the first game to kick things off. NBA tip-off on October 20th. That's my brother's birthday, Jay's birthday on that day. Just came through our head, right? So on a Tuesday. Now they used to kick the NBA season off on a Thursday, but now they doing it on a Tuesday. So we'll be on live while some of these games are going on. So so Boston and Detroit would tip things off at 3:00. Then, and this why Adam Silver was waiting for LeBron to make his decision, right? Right here, to see what team he would end up. If he would have ended up in Golden State would have been the night game against probably OKC or San Antonio. I'm gonna tell you that now. But now it's, of course, he went to Philly, and his first game gonna be at the Garden. So this on ring night. So it is what it is. They want to get it out the way, like B said. They want to get it out the way. So that'll be the 7:00 game. The ring ceremony will be at 6:30, I believe. Mm-hmm. Then the Western Conference Finals.
That's a potential FanDuel favorite for Eastern Conference Finals matchup, man.
Yeah.
So Adam Silver and the NBA, they know what they're doing as far as the scheduling of everything, and trying to start that rivalry up right away. Get the juices flowing. I mean, it's opening night, so it's not too much that you can take into account from whatever the outcome is of this game. I know that will be a packed Madison Square Garden. And that's probably going to be one of the toughest tickets to get in the league, especially with LeBron. Possibly, and I always say possibly. We've been saying possibly for the last 5 years. On a farewell type of situation. But so we'll see. That should be definitely a dope night, a dope game. OKC and the Spurs. That's another potential Western Conference Finals rematch that can possibly happen. So, Adam Silver, I get it. I know why you was waiting for Bron. You trying to do whatever you possibly can to get some some viewership. You picked a fine night to start, because that's the day after Monday Night Football, so you ain't got to compete with nothing else.
Right.
Starting on the Thursday, you said Thursday that the league usually starts, but the NFL owns Thursday nights as well. So, perfect way to open, do the ceremonious openings. It should be good for the NBA.
Yeah, and like you said, they gonna kick off with with that rivalry. Well, I don't know if it's a rivalry, man, with the Philadelphia 76ers and the Knicks. Last couple of times we've seen them in the playoff, we've been getting them out of there. But it's a new team. The rivalry kind of started a couple of weeks ago at the wedding, at Donovan Mitchell's wedding, when Jaylen Brown is recording my man across the room.
And they just looking at each other.
So it's just it's going to pick up from there, man. It is what it is, man. But like I said, man, like I say, these are 3 good games. I'm just not a fan of the 3 p.m. start. I don't know how many viewers they're gonna grab.
Yeah, what was that about? Are they playing out of the country?
They gotta be, man.
Like, are they playing somewhere? Is that game somewhere not in the United States where?
Because people still gonna be at work. People still gonna be at work while that game going on. So, school and all that stuff. So I did not get the point. Like, NBA, I don't know, man. But it is what it is. They trying to get some people. I remember they did this past year, too. Started the game early this, what's the name? But now this game, I think it's going to be at Detroit. It's going to be at Detroit, man. So
they trying the baseball thing.
Yeah.
That don't work because the daytime games don't get that much viewership as the nighttime games. Yeah. So I don't know, but all right. Whatever.
All right. So look, man. But yeah, man. This is a good opening night. It's definitely a good opening night, for sure. So we'll be definitely tuning in for that. I see Reality say hit those like buttons. Definitely, if you're watching on YouTube, man, anywhere right now, man. TikTok, all that, man. Hit that like button, man. Definitely, that would definitely help us, So definitely hit that like button. All right. Then they also, like I said, they only put out week 1 schedule, and they also put the Christmas schedule out, right? The Christmas schedule. as
I don't know
pitching.
if this gonna work.
We put the Christmas schedule with the NFL schedule to see how the schedule,
how
your Christmas is gonna look, right?
Nobody listen. Since the NFL has been coming on Christmas Day, I've stopped watching basketball. So I don't know how they gonna compete, especially if it's good games. I know they're trying to make it longer too, the 12 hours and all that. Yeah, nah.
Hey yo, look who they put in the nightcap the NFL. Like, remember the Rams and
Seahawks?
You put it.
Oh, my bad. I ain't even peep. It was all on the same.
Yeah, they all on the same.
Bears Packers is a rivalry. People are gonna watch that Knicks and Spurs game for an hour, and then they're gonna turn the channel.
I'll be going back and forth.
That's what they're gonna do, man. All right, let me watch this a little. They're gonna watch a half because the half is about an hour. They're gonna watch that for a half, and then they're gonna turn that game, man. Packers at Bears. That's a rivalry. You talking about Christmas Day? Could be playoff implications on the line for that game. Divisional games are always crazy.
Late in the season.
Divisional games are always crazy, which is something that the NFL has, done. Especially
they played 2 close games last year too.
Absolutely.
I remember. Two
so that's why I said it could be playoff implications. Actually. It could be some things.
Yeah.
At 2:30. I don't know if you're going to get anybody that's going to watch that game. Halftime of the Packers-Bears, you might tap into the Heat-Celtics, see what's going on, and then you're turning right back to the game. At 4:30, you have Bills at Broncos. I see what Adam Silver tried to do by scheduling the Sixers at Lakers. Have Bron go back to L.A.
Yeah,
we don't give a fuck. We don't care.
I think you'll get some views for that.
Unless you got a split. I have split screen.
It's not.
Now I do have split screen.
It's not a big contention.
Bills and Broncos are AFC contenders.
Yes. And remember that playoff game from last year.
Exactly.
How that ended.
And it's football, dude. Listen, football reigns supreme in the United States of Americas.
The NFL bullying the NBA.
They bully it. And then, so people will tap in for maybe a half hour, or maybe halftime of the Laker game. Mm-hmm. Of the Bills game. See what they working with at that point. Mm-hmm. And then they turn it back to the Bills game. And then the Thunder and Timberwolves, I feel really bad because that Rams and Seahawks game that's a premier NFL matchup. Yeah. That's the big boys of it all.
That might be for the number 1 spot in that division.
It's possible. I know it definitely will be some playoff implications on the line in that particular game, whether it be seeding or whatever the case. There's going to be, and it's at Seattle. Man, ain't nobody watching that. And
the Thunder and Timberwolves, the face of the league, and Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the faces in the league.
Halftime. Is it 15?
Ant-Man with LaMelo in the backcourt now?
Yeah, cool.
Cool.
That's a game that I would miss. I'm not turning from Seahawks and Rams. Absolutely not. And then the Nuggets and Warriors.
They're going to have some TV.
In the
East Coast, we going to sleep.
Surprise. In the East Coast, we're going to sleep.
We done finished drinking, eating Christmas dinner.
It's going to be watched. Their game is going to be watched by predominantly West
Coast teams.
Midwest and over. Because we either taking it down, or we too drunk at that point, or whatever. I'm going to attempt to answer this.
You on live with the Top Sports Radio.
What's going on, fellas? It's Reg.
Reg, what's going on?
What's going on, man? I love what I see, man. I love the schedule, man, between football and basketball.
Yeah. That was you that say the Celtics.
Yeah, man. I think I get what B's saying. I get what he's saying, but you got a lot of basketball fans out here, but there was some good games on Christmas, man. So I feel like it's gonna be kind of equal, man.
Hey, my man, nobody watching the Celtics, man. Y'all got podcast P on y'all team, man.
I don't know. We'll see, man. I feel like I know a lot of basketball fans out here, man. So we'll see.
All right. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to go look at the Christmas Day viewership from last year, and look at the football games versus the basketball game viewership, and then get back to me.
Hey, turn your volume down, man. The feedback.
All I gotta say is tune in on them Celtics. That's all I gotta say, man.
All right, no doubt.
He and the Celtics. Nobody watching that, man.
I don't know. The Celtics Detroit though. I don't know.
Oh, you talking about the first game?
Yeah, people gonna watch that game more. Even though it's at 3 o'clock. I mean,
I'm not gonna watch it.
A lot of people get off work at 5.
Yeah.
I don't know how they gonna watch it.
That game.
But all right. We gonna see.
We'll see, man. I'm a more basketball fan than football. I like football too, but I like basketball more. You know what I'm saying? Depending on your preference.
Yeah, no doubt. But do that research though.
Different.
Make sure you check the viewership.
Yeah, put it in the chat. Put it in the comments. The viewership for last year.
I appreciate y'all.
All right, man.
All right, man. All right.
That's our guy, Reg, man. On the check-in. He said Nuggets.
For last year?
Last year. And I think it was 2 games. Was it 2 games last year?
The NFL versus.
So that counts now, right? We ain't talking about future shit.
What you mean?
We ain't talking about what's predicted. We ain't talking about predictions.
It ain't no. Zay, don't start your shit. Zay, there's no prediction that will show you that they will predict more viewership for NFL. I mean, for an NBA game over an NFL game. Every time. I'm talking about you getting 19, 20 million viewers to 2.
I know for a fact. Shit changes, though,
right? Man, what? All right. Because you're being funny now. Oh, Zay.
I'm just trying to see how it factors in what we was talking about before.
Bro, that's why the NBA was pissed when the NFL started came into the picture. The NFL reigns supreme, bro. What projection you talking about, though?
No, I'm saying we was talking about, players was projected. This is what players that they ain't that's not what stats say. This is what they projected to do. Now we ain't talking about viewership. Like that can't change.
The viewership.
2 million viewers during this Christmas, and the NBA average 5
My point exactly, Zay. Damn. Hell, it's not. It's going to change for the worse for the NBA. You're going to have 25 million this year. You see the game slots?
I want to know why the NBA don't play on Thanksgiving anymore. They used to. I think the NBA should start playing on Thanksgiving. Like,
yo, it's a stretch. I'm telling you, man, it's just. Listen, the NBA and NFL playing bully ball. We know that the NFL in this country reigns supreme, bro. I'm an NBA fan myself. But if football on at the same time and it's an entertaining football game, potentially, I'm not watching it.
Then let me play devil's advocate right here too, right? And I'm on.
No, ain't nobody gonna watch that Nugget game, but you.
Let me play devil's advocate, and let me see where Zay coming from. Now, some of these NFL games, remember, this is late in the season. And injuries do play a big part in football, right?
I guarantee you they still watch that.
Hey, so some of these games might lose some lust, because some of the injuries that happen. We've seen it a couple of times last year.
But that ain't what we talking
Kansas
about.
City.
We ain't talking about the injuries. We said projection. So basically what we saying is if the Packers and Bears, right, first of all, it's a divisional game. If you have your usual suspects playing, even if it's both quarterbacks, people are going to tune into that game. Even if the running back hurt, if Jordan Love and Caleb Williams are playing, they tuning in.
And no playoff, if no playoff implications.
I can't see a scenario where it would be no playoff implications.
We don't know if Detroit gonna
listen
ball out this year.
That don't mean
the team in that division.
And Vikings, but that's not. That don't mean that there won't be no playoff implications. I think that there will be some sort. Maybe Packers could kick Bears out with a win, or maybe vice versa. Bears could kick Packers out with a win. But there's gonna be some type of. And I know I don't like to go off last year because everything is year to year. But these are two teams that were in the running.
Then going back to now, I see what Zay was coming from. We can't go by projections and stuff like that, right? But let me go back to a couple of years ago. I remember they had the Raiders on Christmas. I believe it was Raiders and the Chiefs, and they went in there and upset the Chiefs on Christmas. I remember that. This was like 2 years ago, and I forgot who was the running back that was like killing them on that game. But I remember that. That's why when we say football is supreme, like in the U.S. and the United States, it's just like it runs everything, because people still gonna tune in because you never know with football. Like with basketball, this is still, I believe, we'll be in 2 months into the NBA season, so it's just like they don't really start playing serious basketball till we get to like March and April. Shit, playoff time, right? With the NBA, so like we never know, but I get it, man. Like it's gonna be hard. I go back and forth. With watching the games, because I'm a big basketball fan, and the NFL, especially if these games, definitely the stars do play. It's gonna be hard. It's definitely gonna be hard.
Check this out. Last year, these were the NFL Christmas games. Cowboys and Commanders. There was no playoff implications on the line.
Yeah,
they had 20 million viewers. No implications whatsoever on the line. And I don't even think Jaden Daniels, I think he played. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I don't know if he was hurt again by that time or not, but 20 million people watched that game.
Right.
So I can't see a scenario, even the primetime game.
So it was only 2 games or 3 games? It was, I believe I think they had 3 games too last year.
Yes. The other game was, I'm looking for it right now, Lions and Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
That game, I don't think it had playoff implications either. The Lions were good. The Vikings were not.
Yeah.
27.5 million people watched that game.
And what was the nightcap? So these are games that really, the teams was out of the playoff picture.
They were out of the playoff picture, like you said. I'm just telling you. So if they got playoff implications, that's more viewers.
That's more viewers. There's more people gonna tune in. Definitely more. And the stars show up and they not injured. It's gonna definitely be more viewers. But
absolutely.
Like you said, them teams that you just named, they don't really.
And they're divisional games. The NFL know what they're doing, man. They playing bully ball. It is what it is.
Yeah, that Rams and Seahawks, man, against Thunder and Timberwolves, bro. Like, it's just. Then you talking about small market teams too. Now, no disrespect to OKC and the Minnesota Timberwolves, but these are small market teams. They had a better chance. They had a better
chance putting the Spurs and the Knicks at night.
Word, yeah, than putting them early.
Yeah,
but I know they always, for some reason, they always open with the Knicks or Boston for that first game on Christmas. They always do. So, man, look, man. It's going to be a beautiful day on Christmas, man. We open the gifts around 8, 9 o'clock. Then 10 o'clock,
eat a little breakfast.
Little Christmas breakfast.
Little Christmas breakfast.
Then 12 o'clock, you preparing for the games, man. But, yeah, man, when I seen the schedule, I seen so many videos like, yo, the NFL playing bully ball now. Like, and the NFL, remember, the NFL been had their schedule.
And they got 3 games. And they're going to get all the viewers.
Yeah.
The NBA got how many games up here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 games up here.
And
I don't even think they're going to touch 50 million viewers.
You see? And he did it smart, too. Because, oh, no, it is still going to be a football game between the 76ers and Lakers, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, the Broncos and Bills.
Yes. You saying,
yeah, it's just like, damn.
Both teams is good.
Yeah, Josh Allen.
Yeah, right. Versus Bo Nix.
Denver.
Playoff games and rematch from last year.
Yeah, I think
people love
those
rematches.
2 teams has played each other in the playoffs the last 2 years.
Exactly my point.
Bills eliminated them the first year, then Broncos eliminated them the second year. So a little buddy rivalry picking up right there.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, man. So we'll see, man. So it's definitely gonna get interesting in the NBA for sure, man. All right. What we gonna do? Let's pay the bills before we get. Before we
take a deep dive.
Yeah, before we take a deep dive, man. Let's shout out our sponsors real quick, man. Shout out to Clarity, man. Clarity, Jay, my brother, a couple of weeks ago just dropped that date for the Clarity Gala. I know last week I was listening to the show, but I was asking why he doing it in November. A lot of people couldn't make it in June. He usually do it in June, but a lot of people couldn't make it in June because you got graduations going on.
Yeah, you got a lot going
Proms, people got their kids going to.
Smart move, Jay.
A lot of people go on vacation in June, starting in June. So he say, you know what? Let's move it to November, beginning of November, where it's not a lot going on. I'm not gonna push it by Thanksgiving, but let's do it in the beginning of November where there's not a lot going on, and we could pull more people to come to the gala, man. So that's why he moved it to November. It was either October or November. He could have did it in October on his birthday every year, but nah, he's gonna do it in November. So that's why he's moving it into November. So yep. So make it, we do it for the people, man. We doing it for the people, man. At the end of the day. All right. Today is Deal of the Day, man. Off the Top Sports Deal of the Day every Tuesday, man. And shout out to our sponsors, Master Pizza. Actually, we got some pizza in the building today from Master Pizza. So shout out to Master Pizza. Actually, when I went to go pick up the pizza, I ran into Gene Marco leaving out the restaurant. When y'all get a chance, go follow the Master Pizza New Jersey page, man. It's at Master Pizza NJ. Yo, they be putting up the funniest skits, man. On promoting Master Pizza. The last one that they did, they was doing the skit and they actually really broke the whole window of Master Pizza in the West Orange location. It was funny. And I ran into both of them and it was like, yo, that was a pretty hefty fine to pay for that window. But, yo, when y'all get a chance, man, follow Master Pizza. And remember, today is Tuesday. When you mention Off the Top Sports Radio, you get 15% off your purchase. So shout out to Master Pizza for always continuing to support us. Second deal of the day on Tuesdays, man. Hookah and Chill, man. Shout out to Breeze and the family over there at Hookah and Chill. Remember, if you mention Off the Top Sports at both locations, the East Orange location located at 61 Central Avenue on East Orange, New Jersey, and South Orange location, man, located on South Orange Ave. I believe it's 391 South Orange Ave. And you mention Off the Top Sports, you get 20% off your purchase. So shout out to Breeze and the whole family over there at Hookah and Chill. All right. That Christmas schedule, man, that you just saw on the screen, man, was brought to you by Sam Sports Multimedia Network, man. Shout out to my guy Sam's, man, for always continuing to support us. Actually, I'm linking up with Sam's this weekend in Baltimore, man. They're doing the kickoff show for the network, so definitely gonna pull up on them this weekend in Baltimore, man. So I'll be definitely looking forward to that. All right, DM football, man. Shout out to my guy DM, man. We about the football season is slowly approaching, man. High school football, so that's our time of the year. That's when you see DM up here a lot, man, talking some football, high school football, and we always do this football show every Sunday on the Sam Sports Multimedia Network. So be on the lookout for that. I think we definitely in the next couple of weeks about to put on a preseason show where we invite some of the players and the coaches to talk about the upcoming season. So definitely be on the lookout for that in the next couple of weeks, man. And Soko Bar and Grill, man. Shout out to my guy Corey and the family over there at Soko Bar and Grill, located at 501 Central Avenue, Orange, New Jersey. Man, look, man, we got some things coming up for Soko, man. Like, I believe we're gonna put be on the lookout for it, man. 2 events together, man, in the next couple of weeks, man, for Soko. So be on the lookout for the flyer real soon. It's coming out real soon. So definitely look out for that, man. And that's pretty much it for the sponsors, man. Like I said, man, I'm home. I'm on vacation this week, so I'm definitely gonna give you a new updated sponsor thing. We got a couple of people that's gonna be joining us soon, so definitely be on the lookout for that, man. So once again, man, appreciate all our sponsors for continuing to support Off the Top Sports Radio. All right, let's move along, man. Once again, man, if you watch it, man, like and share. If you're on YouTube, TikTok, man, especially on TikTok, man, like and share, man. We definitely trying to pick them numbers up over there, man. They definitely up, man. But I know a lot of people on TikTok like sports, so definitely like and share it, man. Definitely, man. Look, let's get to this next topic, man, right? Dejanay Carrollton, right? I don't know if a lot of people I don't know if y'all been watching the WNBA. The WNBA has been lit lately, man. I like this is the time of the year where the sports, you know, it's the how we call it, the bad days or something. But the last couple of weeks, the WNBA has been producing some good basketball lately, man. The other night I was watching the Aces versus Indiana Fever, and Chelsea Gray hit not one but two game-winning shots, man, in that game. So. Not game winning, one to tie, descended to overtime, and she hit the game winner, the buzzer beater. But man, some good games. But it's always a lot of drama. And we had our sports versus relationship show last week where y'all just talked about this young lady, right? So this past Saturday, I believe this game happened. The young lady right here, Sophie Cunningham, who played for the Indiana Fever, was driving to the basket, and Dejanay Carrington went to contest her layup, and took a swipe at her head, basically, right? And after that, it was a little skirmish, and after that, they hit Dejanay Carrington with a flagrant two, basically. Which once you get a flagrant two, you're ejected from the game, right? So she was assessed with the flagrant two. She went to the locker room. When you go to that locker room, everybody go grab their phones real quick. And she did that, and she posted that right there saying white privilege, right? And I'm like, when I seen that, I'm like, my thing was like, yo, what was white privilege about that? Like, you found, that was a fact. Like, that was flagrant two. That was flagrant two. So when she did post that, when I did see it, it was Saturday when she posted it. Okay. Then I think yesterday, I believe, she came out and said what she didn't meant with when she posted the white privilege. She ain't meant how people taking it as how she said it. She put out there that she is very educated, which she is. I believe she went to Stanford, I believe for 4 years. Stanford, and transferred to Bella, two good academic schools right there. All right, well educated, and she was just clapping back at everybody, saying that that's not what she was meant. What she said when she said white privilege. Like I said, when I did see that at first, I'm like, yo, that's nothing. I don't think that's nothing to do with white privilege. Which Sophie Cunningham too. She's not no darling, right? She's in the news for crazy shit, too, that's going on right now, which we're going to get to in a few minutes. But I don't know. B, what's your take on this? Like, I didn't like the comment when I first seen it, right? The white privilege comment. I was not, it was nothing white privilege about that. That was a figure, too. Anywhere, in any sport, that is a figure, too. It's above the head. When you foul somebody, it's above the head. That's a figure, too. So, it's just like, I'm like, nah, this nothing had to do with white privilege. But my thing is now she came with her rebuttal. Where were we really was trying to go with it? That's why I want to know. Like, where did you really try to go with it?
Maybe she meant, well, I don't know if you paid attention, but there's like government officials and things like that trying to investigate. I've never seen government officials get into, trying to investigate flagrant fouls on players. So, she could mean something in regards to that. There's, been some things where they felt like I don't even know what they felt like Dejanay Carrington did. It's a hard basketball play. I know it's a flagrant two when you clothesline somebody. I thought it had to be of no intent to. Did she try to block the shot? I know her hand ain't nowhere near. Did she just close down? I didn't see the play, so I can't really speak on.
I wish you could post that video, bro. Like, yo, it was nowhere. Yo, she went straight for the head, bro. I don't know if y'all seen it, but yo, and she swiped, and it caught all her like.
Oh, so she swiped at the ball though.
She was swiping at the ball.
The ball, but it can't. Yeah, that's one of those situations where You can't be too reckless with, swiping and things of that nature because you can end up hurting somebody. So flagrant two, that's cool. But as far as government officials and stuff like that getting involved and trying to investigate and all of that. It's a basketball player. It happens to other players. I don't see anybody doing any investigations when, Angel Reese got her block knocked off, or any other, African American player that, that had a flagrant 2 done against them. There was no investigation. So, I guess that's what she could mean. This is not the first time, not only with Sophie, but also with her teammate, Caitlin Clark. Yeah. Anytime something happens to them, or they hit the floor, or somebody fouls them, there's some type of outrage online about how, they're being personally attacked. And, I think you and I have been on this show before, and we talked about how physical the W is. It's actually, sometimes to us, could be more physical than the male game, than the NBA game. These women are coming out and they're competing at a high level every night, and they really don't do the friendship shit to me on the court. I mean, we've seen, so much so that the public believes that certain players are enemies or beefing with each other because of their competitive nature on the court. I know there was something recently where we saw Angel Reese and Paige Beckers going at it, barking. But, after the game, they were posing for pictures and, talking to each other. So it's like, and that's the type of mentality that we were trying to get for the men's game. Yeah. Everything has just become so friendly. Very friendly. Michael Jordan, Patrick Ewing, Charles Barkley, all those guys were friends, but you couldn't tell when they was on the court. I didn't know those guys liked each other until I saw Space Jam. For real. Right. So, it's just this competitive nature, and, it's a hard foul. But as far as, government officials thinking that it's something else and, they're trying to, push for the WNBA to do investigations on players and see what malice it is towards, it's like, yo, dude, y'all taking it way out of proportion. Because y'all don't do this for every player. Y'all have only done this for Sophie, and y'all have done this for Caitlin Clark, who, seemed to be the WNBA's, and maybe by default, but they feel like they kind of MAGA darlings, right? Yeah. And even though, Caitlin Clark has denounced, being involved or associated or affiliated with any of that type of, nonsense or behavior, she can't control what the fans believe or what they want to do or how they want to ride. So that's what I believe about this situation.
And I agree with you, because I've seen some videos where it seems like every other night is some political.
Yeah, they turn everything to a political thing
with the WNBA now.
And it's not even with the WNBA, though. It just happens to be because they don't do this for the black players. Okay? I don't think if Sophie, would have knocked Rakia Jackson out, if, that would have, the Florida Attorney General, thank you, Vanessa, would have done that. So, they talking about assault and battery for things that are fouls on the play. A foul, and that don't make no sense. Sophie, it's much to do about nothing, man. I mean, I'm looking at the play right now. Yeah, she missed the ball because she can't jump. She can't jump.
You say it wasn't intentional?
Nah, it wasn't intentional at all, though. She was going after the ball. I just looked at it. I'm looking at it right now. Shout out to my guy Moo. I'm on the iPad. Yeah, she went for the ball. She just can't jump. Ain't no athleticism. If she could jump, she'd have blocked the shot. But
she knocked that guy. Yo, bro.
And she choked her. Dejanay ain't about to play. She's been in the news for other things. But,
Other things.
Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes maybe she sent she was sending a message, man. I ain't mad at that. Hard fouls happen in the game, man. Everything ain't, assault and battery. I don't know what he talking about.
Hey, man. All right, look. I know. And hell no, it's not a flagrant one, man. Y'all know the rules. Anything above the head, it's automatic flagrant 2. She ain't go for. Man, listen, man.
I just looked at it. She
ain't go for the ball.
It's not intentional. I looked at it. Come on, June. What the fuck you gonna tell me my eyes? You got 4 on.
Yeah, and
I can see. I got 20/20. That wasn't intentional, man. I looked at it 3 times just now. It's the 3 people in here telling you it ain't intentional. You talking about it was.
Hey, man.
Come on, June. It wasn't intentional. She just don't have. She can't jump. Ain't no. It's no athleticism. If she had any type of, you know what I'm saying. If that's a male game, that's a block. If it's a male game, but
Yeah. So
shout out to our ladies though.
So the clapback that she did when she she responded yesterday. It was really towards Pacific not reporter but podcaster, as everybody know, Emmanuel Acho, who made the whole thing about this clip. We making every whole clip about this. And the exact words she said: "Try and exercise our critical thinking skills. I know you study sight. Furthermore, I'm the last thing from ignorant and." Oh, okay. I ain't know he did all that. Cause he do be coming out his mouth saying some crazy things.
Him and Shade.
Or insane when it comes to speaking on white privilege. Do your research on that. And character and wrote, I actually went to school in one of the top universities, which I mentioned. Might I added to educate myself on the exact subject, which she studied African American studies. So I would never use that term as a rhetorical weapon, knowing that the historical and social weight it holds without having the proper evidence and substance in it. So she's and like I said, I mentioned she's definitely very one of the ones that's very educated. So yeah, man. So I seen this, man. I'm like like I said, I still don't agree with the white when I seen that first, the white privilege part. But now that we are breaking it down and the behind the scenes, what's going on behind the scenes, then
because Sophie's been on the other side of it. Yeah. She's fouled people and they don't make a big deal about it. She gets her punishment and that's it. It's like, oh well, that's when it becomes a basketball play. But when it's done to her, now it's something different, man. And I understand this historical connotation behind it. So that's all I'm gonna say about it. But whatever.
Let's talk about Sophie Cunningham, right? She made some comments a couple of weeks ago that she believed transgenders should not play in the WNBA, right? So, and which that started a whole uproar.
She's right.
Which I agree with her with that.
I
agree with her with that.
Yeah,
a lot of people agree with her with that. Yeah. But every road game she has been at, it been rallies.
Yeah, and they've been having on shirts talking about, trans deserve something. I don't know, something stupid. But I don't got time for that.
So this past couple of weeks, we had dudes coming on social media saying, I declare for the drive.
But I think Royce, I don't know. He's weird anyway.
He's weird.
He's a weird dude.
I told my boy he is a weirdo.
Yeah, he a weirdo. I don't know about him. But I think Enes Kanter is trolling.
Yeah, he's definitely trolling.
Because now you see how stupid it looks when somebody identifies themselves as something that they're clearly not to try to, play a particular sport. Enes Kanter was, he's a solid NBA player, internationally. So I can't see him being serious.
Which Royce was not.
As it pertains to this particular situation about them, being in their feminine era and all this other crazy nonsense. But the world is coming at them, and I feel like even with Enes Kanter, I'm like, yeah, see, now you realize how stupid it sounds when somebody say I identify as something. Yeah. Now y'all have a problem with it because it's not a trans man. It's somebody that was born a man. I don't know. It's just a weird thing that I kind of stay away from.
Yeah, it's which now they got the WNBA really looking into it, like having meetings about it and everything and stuff like that, which we are not going to see actual guys, which these guys are in the WNBA at all. But it was just, I'm like, when I seen the worst white video, I'm like, yo, oh shit, this dude, is he really serious? Like, cause I know he's a weird, dude he has problems. Like,
this is the guy that couldn't travel.
Yeah.
This is the guy, he used to be in the NBA and he never played because he had some type of phobia that prevented him from getting on planes. So he couldn't travel to road games. Yeah. So his career ended pretty quickly because you ain't even good enough to, just only play home games.
Right.
What are we talking about?
So when I seen this, I'm like, yo, they tripping. Like, Then the Ernest Canton one, I'm like, come on, like, are you serious? Then my people who's hitting me up are like, nah, like they just trying to prove a point. Like at the end of the day, they are trying to prove a point. That's all. And she showed me a video about the whole thing, what's going on and everything, which I caught a whiff of it with the Sophie Cunningham comment, and I seen Stephen A. Smith backing up and all that stuff. But yeah, man, like, nah, this need to stop for real. This need to stop. Like you say, man, it's just like the basketball, WNBA. Even though, like I just mentioned before I started the whole conversation with WNBA, I think this has been the most competitive season for them this year, and I believe this is their 30th year anniversary of the WNBA, which you got a lot of good teams. You don't have
the game is improving.
Yeah, it's definitely improving. They adding more teams. They adding more teams year after year. Like these expansion teams coming in here, playing well.
Golden State Valkyries in their second year. I believe this is their second year in the W, and they're a really good team. They were solid last year.
Yeah.
Kind of shaky, but they put some things together this year.
Right.
They're really one of the really good teams. So quick turnaround.
And it's gonna only get better because
you got more players.
You got more players that's about to come in the WNBA. When we talk about Juju Watkins, Hannah Hidalgo, Dago, just to name a few, playing Madison Booker, who's tough, in Texas. So it's just
and
like
Olivia Miles is about to take the league by storm.
Yo.
So it's about to be her league in a minute, man. Y'all talking about Caitlin Clark and all that.
Yo.
It's never been Caitlin Clark's league.
Yo.
It's Asia Wilson. And then it's about to be Olivia.
Yeah, because she played with attitude. Yo.
So I don't know what
she played with attitude. So I'm just saying, man. All right, that's enough with the WNBA. Let's get into the division breakdown. I'm about to tag all you jokers. I see Ike was already in here, right?
Nugget fans. He gonna be the only one watching the game that day.
Oh man,
nobody else but you in front of the TV.
Oh man, so I'm about to tag all these AFC and NFC South fans, man, because I know a few of y'all. Man. And let's get into it, man. We're gonna start off with the AFC South, right? I had lined up right here, AFC South, right? Which is the division that was won by Houston? Houston won the division, right? Houston won the division. Nah, Houston couldn't win the division. It was Jacksonville that won it. Houston started on the road against Pittsburgh in the playoff. I still remember.
Did Jacksonville have a home game?
Jacksonville had Buffalo home, but Buffalo eliminated them.
Oh, okay. So
yeah, Jacksonville won the division. Okay, so Jacksonville won the division. And as I pull up all the information right here, okay, so Vegas still have Houston as the favorite. Vegas still has Houston as the favorite, so right? You still have Houston as favorite to win? Okay. Over under 9.5 wins in that division. We seeing a new guy in C.J. Stroud, because everybody believe it was C.J. Stroud in that New England game last year in the playoff that what he do 5 interceptions?
Yeah, we can't do that.
It blaming it on C.J. Stroud, which I think they was dealing with a lot of weather.
No, C.J. Stroud, yeah, he had a terrible game.
Terrible.
But okay, so the Jaguars won the division, but so we can talk about them real quick, and then we'll go around.
Yeah, let's go.
I don't feel like they did enough. I feel like there was some key, losses, but they didn't acquire much. There wasn't a lot of trading going on. I know they did sign, they re-signed actually Monteric Brown, which was one of their cornerbacks. And they signed Amir Abdullah. They brought him in late spring to bolster the backfield. They did do some trades, but they lost Travis Etienne to the Saints.
Talked about in a few minutes.
Which was very important. He was very important to that offense, and what Trevor Lawrence could do. I think that they caught the league by storm, by surprise last year. I don't know if they can, they haven't shown me yet that they can be consistently competitive. It's been like up, down. So I don't know how Jacksonville finishes out this year, especially
Who the backup running back for them? It's a kid that they like.
lost Atari Bigsby. Not Atari, Tank Bisbee. Tank Bigsby.
Pull up their team.
So I don't know who was over there. I would have to look up there.
I got the depth chart right here. Depth chart. Let me see. Running back, Rashawn Tootin from VTech. Tootin.
Okay.
That's who they big on, and they had picked up Chris Rodriguez Jr. I believe he played for the Commanders last year.
Is a fourth stringer.
Yeah. LaQuentin Allen Jr. I believe played for Syracuse a couple of years ago. The backup running back, and this past offseason it was like trade talks going around by Brian Thomas Jr., which they felt like he had an off season, right? His second year because
he had off season.
He not an off season like a bad season. That's what I mean, a bad year because he didn't really acclimate to the offense. So let's see if he will bounce back this year.
I just feel like their losses outweigh the gains. Even Devin Lloyd on defense, their starting linebacker.
Who they lose Devin Lloyd to?
Devin Lloyd is in Carolina now. So we'll be talking about the NFC South in a minute.
Yeah.
But that was a big acquisition for them. So it's going to be interesting to see. Even when I look at them defensively, I don't know, what direction. They do have some players there. Is it the same coordinator?
I think the same coordinator.
Okay. I don't know.
They
we'll
lost.
see.
They lost a tough one until Buffalo. In the playoffs. I think it came down to the last minute, man. So we also got to see what they're gonna do with Travis Hunter, too. He went out early last year with an injury, but they gonna continue to let him play both sides of football? Offensive, defense. So Jacksonville right now, Vegas have them. Let me see, over and under is at 8.5. You think they go over that?
Maybe 9. I don't know. It's close. 8.5 is solid though.
It's solid.
I ain't gonna hold you.
It's solid.
As it pertains to Houston, who finished second place, they did try and do some things roster-wise with this team as well. There was some key acquisitions. They added David Montgomery after you're hearing the news about Joe Mixon, whose NFL career might be over. They did sign an offensive tackle that they took from a division rival, Braden Smith. They got Wyatt Teller as well at guard. So they're trying to do whatever they can to bolster the offensive line, which is very important. On the defensive side, they did add Reed Blankenship. He signed a 3-year deal.
Philly guy, right?
After coming from Philly, yeah. And then, they just signed back their first overall pick from 2014 draft, Jadeveon Clowney, who had a solid year as a depth piece. Had about 8.5 sacks last year for Dallas. So he's back in Houston now, to try to be, I guess, a veteran in that locker room. So they have some moves. They also made sure that they did sign some extensions. They got Will Anderson locked up with his 3-year, $150 million deal.
Right.
And then they also, Azeez Al-Shahir, the linebacker, they also gave him a 3-year contract extension as well. So D'Amico and his defense, I expect them still to be stout. Everybody's back. Danielle Hunter, they still Stingley and Al-Shahir.
Shahir. Linebacker,
Yeah, they still have their core as it pertains to the defense. I think the only thing that this team needs is for C.J. Stroud to just, you gotta play better. You gotta play better, man. Yeah. You have everything around you. You're gonna have a run game. You're gonna have they trying to try to do what they could do to fix the offensive line.
I still remember that game. Like, he was putting the defense in bad position. They was holding.
And they was holding their own. Yeah, that defense played. That defense
like,
played tremendous out of their minds last year. So if they continue or they come back into this year playing any type of way, close to that or similar to that, they'll be right in the thick of things once again.
You think the new look
gonna help him play better?
I mean,
he done cut the
he
dreads
cut the
off.
dreads off. I mean, you know, that shit
I don't know,
mean
dude.
nothing.
He done cut the dreads off. I don't know.
Cutting hair don't mean nothing. But, you know, we'll see. That's my guy.
Hey,
man.
yo.
I mean, you know, CJ, I never had a problem with his skill. I always had a problem with how he played and his mentality when he was playing in Ohio State. But, you know, he has since, you know, made up for the attitude part of it as he came into the NFL. He doesn't look like he's a scared player. He just, you know, has problems reading, you know, defenses still in certain cases. And that happens with a young quarterback. And then, you know, not to mention he lost some key weapons. Tank Dell, who's officially cleared and back now. As well after the gruesome injury that he sustained back in 2024, was out the entire year last year, and now he's back. And then you also have some emerging draft picks, Jalen Higgins that will more than likely emerge and have a bigger year two, along to go with Nico Collins and Dalton Schultz and those guys in the offense. So. Hey. We'll see what's going on in Houston, man.
Hey, yo, shout out to my guy, OMG, man, _G, who just checked in on my live feed. What's going on, man? I think we agree next week, right? Yeah. Next week we'll have him on the show with us. He said Tank Dell. Oh, they get Tank Dell back this year. Right?
You wasn't paying attention to shit I just said.
Oh no!
I just said they get Tank Dell back from injury. He just got cleared.
My bad. My bad.
I just said Tank Dell got cleared add or to bolster.
Yeah, okay. That's why he. Okay, so he must have responded to what you were saying. I was not listening. So my bad.
Yeah, he should be straight.
Okay.
Yeah.
He just laughed at me.
He was listening.
Yeah, he was listening. I'm not listening. I'm all over.
And you right next to me. Okay. But so we'll see what happens in Houston, and then in Indy, right? Mm-hmm. Daniel Jones, he signed a 2-year contract. Cam Taylor-Britt, one of the free agent acquisitions that was added from the Bengals. He came over from Cincinnati. They do have Jonathan Owens and Wanye Thomas over from Dallas to help get some depth at the safety position.
Right.
They did also bring in from Tennessee Nick Westbrook. I always mess his name up. Nick
Ikani, whatever you want to call it.
So they got some wide receiver depth there. Mm-hmm. And then they drafted, of course, C.J. Allen. So, we'll see what happens with them. They started off really, really good last year. Really good. Mm-hmm. And then Daniel Jones ended up going down again. And I think the days of Anthony Richardson are done. He's been demoted all the way to the third. Yeah, he's been demoted to third string. Sad to see. Just never was able to improve on his ability to throw the ball, or they say gain the knowledge of the playbook. So that's something that can get you ahead. Knowing the playbook, even if you don't have the particular skill, will get you ahead. As opposed to being skilled and not knowing the playbook. So very unfortunate situation. And then last but not least, the Titans.
Which then just picked them. He said he liked the Titans in this division.
Yeah.
You
know what?
I like sleeper teams.
I do, and I picked them too many times for them to let me the fuck down, to be honest. Because, and this is something that we've seen before. They've added people. A couple years ago, they had added the Tony Pollard and all these weapons, and you thought that, along with the defense, they had, something solid going on, but, they ended up failing. You do add Wandale Robinson for some slot work to go along with your top draft pick and Carnell Tate, who they has said been having a great camp so far. Really, really good camp so far. You got Jonathan Franklin-Myers, a defensive pass rusher. I think he came over from Denver Broncos.
They got Jermaine Johnson from the Jets.
They got Jermaine Johnson from the Jets. And they also
Robert
picked up
Saleh
another
guy.
veteran, Solomon Thomas, who's another Robert Saleh guy. Mm-hmm. So, they got Robert Saleh over there.
Mm-hmm. They got a couple of Giants guys too. Of course, Dable being over there. You just mentioned Wendell Robinson, Cordell Flott went over there. The tight end went over there. I believe what's the tight end name? Cody Bellinger went over there at tight end. So of course he's gonna grab some of his guys that know some of what he's running. So and I believe the Giants got them third game of the year. So it's gonna be an interesting one. But the Titans, I think, gonna sneak up on a lot of people though. I think they are gonna sneak up on a lot of people because Robert Saleh, as long as he got his guys and running his scheme, man, that defense is gonna show up, man. Just that offense, man, got to show up. I'm definitely gonna be interested to see how Cam Ward look in his second year. With a so-called not a quarterback whisper. He was not a quarterback whisper in New York. Shit, Dable, right?
Nah, man, Dable developed guys. Daniel Jones is just, I don't know. He was slow. He played okay last year. We still don't know what the real Daniel Jones looks like.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say that, but I think that Dable, he knows how to develop young receivers. Young quarterbacks. If we look at the Buffalo Bills, the year prior to him becoming the OC, Josh Allen ain't look like a top draft pick, man. He comes there the next year, and Josh Allen is playing competent football. So
right.
I'm hoping maybe it'd be the same for Cam Ward with a second year jump. That looks similar to that. They did give him some weapons. They did try to bolster the offensive line, and he does have a receiving core now, you could say. One led by the young, Cardinal Tate, but they still have veterans over there like Ridley. They still have Wandale Robinson to play, run some of that slot work. And I think their tight end is pretty solid over there as well.
Gunnar
Helm, yes,
from Texas.
From Texas, yeah. And then they got Daniel Bellinger to back them up. Yeah. So they got some talent. Defensively, we know Jeffrey Simmons got his contract. One of who's regarded as the best D tackle in the league right now. You have your edge rushing bookends in Jermaine Johnson and Franklin Myers. The back end looks to be they're veterans, led by Monty Hooker. We'll see how Robert puts this thing together. He gets a second chance after failing in Florham Park in New Jersey and with the Jets. So now, as it pertains to who's going to win this division, I am going. I'm not. I understand. Dennis' job is to. They call him an ignorant thinker for a reason. He's going to go against the grain, and he went with the Titans. I like the Titans too. I like them to finish a close second. I do. I like them enough to finish second in this division, and second could possibly be a surprise playoff berth. We always get those teams or a team that shows up and shows out.
Robert Saleh effect.
The
Robert Saleh effect on why you picking them close second.
Veteran coaching matters. The talent that you have on your team matters. Right. If they are able to put some things together, I know they will. They'll be a tough out for anybody they play, just because of how he coaches with that in tenacity and integrity.
Right.
But I'm still going. I think D'Amico and those guys got a chip on their shoulder, bad taste in their mouth, and I think that they want to get back after it. So, and I think by having the best defense in the division, because defense wins championships, I think that's going to take them a long way. C.J. Stroud looks to be a little more focused this year, new look. So hopefully, I know he's hoping he can turn back some of those days when he was in Columbus. So we'll see. But I'm gonna go Houston with a Titans close second for this division.
Hey, yes sir. DM just joined the live. DM, I just talked about that. We definitely gonna get that going real soon, man. My pick, Houston. I like Houston to win the division. I say C.J. Stroud, man. It's on you this year. It's on you. Like it's on you, bro. If you play well, sky's the limit. Because that team has, let's keep it real, could have Super Bowl potential. With the receiver core, led by Nico Collins and the young kid that they had balling last year. I had him on a couple of my fantasy teams as a fantasy pickup. Jaden Higgins from Iowa State. Yeah. So that's a two nice receiving core. And you say they healthy Tank Dell, and we see when he's healthy.
Yeah, it's a different offense, man.
Yeah, so
because he can, definitely take the top.
Yeah. So we'll see. In the running game, added Montgomery with Woody Marks. It's up to C.J. Stroud, man. At the end of the day, he get him going, then sky's the limit for Houston, man. And my sneak, I like Tennessee, but I still think Jacksonville might have something to say, man. At the end of the day, Jacksonville might still have something to say. The Colts, I think the Colts caught everybody by surprise last year. I don't think they ain't gonna catch nobody by surprise. I think Dan Jones gonna go back to being the Dan Jones. That he will.
No. Listen, what I do know is that you got to be able to run the ball, on offense. I think Jacksonville's rushing attack is going to take a step back because it's not ETN back there. They don't have the strongest line.
I have two backs, neither that. Two good backs.
Right. So I just think that you're asking for Trevor Lawrence to do more. And
right.
Now I'm not sure if I want him doing any more. So we'll see. But I got Houston 1. I got Houston 1, Titans 2, and then
Jax 3.
I don't know. Between those two, Jacksonville and Indy, I just don't know.
Duval.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah,
Duval. My man said that. Duval.
Yeah. I might have to go. Yeah, I'll go Jacksonville 3. I believe in Trevor a little more than I believe in Daniel
Jones.
So
I'm telling you.
That's what that's about.
Daniel Jones gonna revert back to the Daniel Jones that we know. All right. All right, let's switch over to the NFC South. Let's go down to the real dirty down south, man. NFC South, man, where last year division winner was it Tampa? No, it was Carolina, right? Mm-hmm. Carolina won the division.
It's the worst division in football.
Yeah, they won. They hosted the Rams.
They won with a record of 8-9. It's a 3-way tie. The Saints were the only team that didn't win 8 games. They finished 6-11. But it was an 8-9 fest between Carolina, Tampa, and Atlanta. I guess we could start with the Panthers, being that they were the division winners last year. A lot of key acquisitions that I told you about. Not a lot, but some real ones that can help get them over, a hump that they was on, that they have. They did bolster the defense by signing Jalen Phillips to a 4-year deal for $120 million. So, they bolstered that edge rushing, and then they went and got Devin Lloyd as well. So they spent some money. They also signed Isaiah Simmons, who we don't know what he played.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He listed as a safety, but he's a linebacker. We just don't know. Yeah. I guess he's just a defensive player. Period. So that's what we're going at. Then they added John Mechie as well to add to that receiving core that that's led by T-Mac. T-Mac is definitely the number one. But when you got guys like Xavier Legette, who has been constantly kind of getting nicked up and injured, John Mechie comes in and can add some depth to a solid room over there for Bryce Young. So we'll see. I don't know how I feel about them this year.
7.5 over under 7.5. Vegas is projecting them 8 wins.
They lost
again like last year. 8 wins. Last year the thing was you go to Carolina, you were gonna get a game. We saw they was taking teams out one by one. Right? They beat the Eagles last year. They beat the Eagles. They beat the Rams last year.
They beat a lot of good
teams last year at home.
And on the road. And going there, it was tough to play them there.
Yeah. the Rams. They had the Rams again at their place in the playoff game because they won the division. The Rams had to go over there, and it took did they go to overtime? I believe it went to overtime that game. But yeah, it's a tough team, man. And you just said they added some pieces, right? We got our little college thing. They added Chris Brazil. Did he get injured?
He's injured. He's out for the year.
Right?
Yeah, I wasn't high on him anyway. But
because he's a Tennessee guy.
It's just I just wasn't.
Then another one.
Yeah, but defensively, it's all about health for them. J.C. Horn, Trevor Morrig, so the secondary is solid. Yeah. I think the run game, we get to see Chuba Hubbard finally. And then they're talking about Jonathan Brooks is possibly healthy, who was a second-round pick 2 years ago. Rico Dowdle's in Pittsburgh now.
Okay, yeah,
so you're going to get Chuba Hubbard. Solid offensive line, so it's nothing. I mean, they finished 8-9. It's not like they were world beaters last year, but there's no place to go but up for them. Maybe they could repeat as winners, but win a few more games as opposed to being under 500. Right. I just don't know. As far as the Atlanta Falcons, this team has been busy, but they have some problems.
Yo, why you say it like that, bro?
What? Like what?
Yo, he like they got some problems.
Well, I don't.
Falcons, man.
I mean, they do have problems. I don't know if you've been in the news.
Starting with quarterback position.
Well, the quarterback position. All right, so he was one of the key acquisitions. They added Tua Tagovailoa from Miami over there on a 1-year deal. They also added Brian Robinson Jr. To I guess relieve Bijan of some of his duties when he need a breather. They did add Jahan Dotson as well to to bolster the receiving core. Aziz Ajlari, who hasn't been stupendous, but I guess
I think his brother play on that team too. I don't know.
I thought he played somewhere else. They also picked up Sidney Brown, and Cameron Sample, defensive line. So they did add some pieces, but we know the news is crash out guy James Pierce. He's facing possible suspension, and then they just lost They lost Traylon Walker due to an ACL tear. So defensively, they're hurting. Right now, that's why I said they got a lot of issues.
That's why you said it like that.
Yeah, that's why I said it like that.
I forgot about the walking.
Yeah, defensively, they're already in a hole, possibly down 2 edge rushers.
Yeah.
I don't know what happens there. I don't know if the offense can carry this team, but that's clearly the more talented side. Because James Pierce, the secondary is still led by A.J. Terrell and Jesse Bates.
Right, little bro over there too?
Yeah, little bro's over there too. Little bro, yeah. Little Terrell is back up to Mike Hughes right now. Mm-hmm. They also got C.J. Henderson, former first-round pick. Kobe Bryant is over there as well, but he's third on the depth chart. Mm-hmm. So they have some depth pieces as it pertains to their secondary. Right. I don't believe in this roster too much to do too much.
We don't believe them. They need more people.
I'm just saying. I don't know, man.
So we're going to look at Tampa Bay. What Tampa Bay working on? AB, where you at, AB? Somebody tag AB, man.
Tampa Bay. It's all up to do, man.
Shit, Baker Mayfield? Mm-hmm. And he not happy right now. Baker Mayfield not happy right now.
Him or Vita Vea.
Yeah,
neither one of them ain't got no contracts. They got
quarterback and your best defensive player not happy right now.
They ain't got no contracts, man.
Right.
Contract disputes, messes everything up early on. That's not something that you want to be a part of for sure. Especially not with 2 of your main guys, guys that you are definitely going to need as the season progresses. They did pick up Alex Anzalone, though, in the defense. Al-Qadim Muhammad, edge rusher.
Okay, Jersey.
Yeah, Sean Robinson. Jersey. They picked him up, too, another physical D lineman. Mm-hmm. They also brought over Kenneth Gainwell. And then, the draft was Ruben Bain.
Which has been having a good camp.
They're talking about this kid, Ted Hurst, too. That's supposed to be he was a third-round pick. He was kind of like a sleeper pick, came out of Georgia State. Big body receiver, so we'll get to see him probably in the preseason, see how he's looking. But, yeah, Atlanta, got a lot of work to do. Not Atlanta, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you got a lot of work to do.
8.5 over.
Yeah, we're going to see what Todd Bowles looking like. This division, like I said, it was pretty bad. And it's especially for Tampa Bay. You're talking about a team that started 6-2 last year.
Yeah.
And they finished the season 2-7. That's never good to finish the season that way.
Right. Dan. I always have a sleeper in this division. And last year I picked Carolina, and Carolina ain't let me down. But this year, I might have to rock with my bro. My brother is a Saints fan, and I know it's my theory. It's how you finish the season. How you finish the season, right? I go with this theory every year. I always look at how some teams finish the season. Like a couple of years ago, I seen how Carolina finishes the season. And I'm like, yo, if they get a couple more weapons around Bryce Young, they could do something next year. And look what they did. They was giving people fits week after week, and they made the playoff. I'm just saying, Kellen Moore, second year.
Good boy.
I know you don't like Kellen Moore.
Not as a head coach.
Okay. But this is the second year, and I'm getting comfortable now. Now, I know, the year one was rough for me. I'm getting comfortable now. The quarterback showed he showed a little something, B. Let's keep it real. We was rough on him because he looked horrible coming into the draft, and he showed us some bright spots last year. Let's keep it real. Towards the end of the season, Olave, they locked Olave up for some years now. He got that new contract. We just talked about it in the AFC South. They picked up a legit running back in Travis Etienne, right?
Yeah, legit running back. Two of the same type of backs, though.
Yeah.
They got Etienne and Alvin Kamara.
If they keep Alvin Kamara, let's see if they.
Didn't they sign him?
I don't know. Did they? I don't think they signed him. I think he's still a free agent.
Is he?
I think he's still a free agent.
Nah, I thought he signed on a 1-year deal.
Look it up. We'll see. And they also picked up Jordan Tyson, wide receiver from Arizona State.
Who's currently dealing with hamstring tightness.
Yeah, that's been his whole career in college too. But when he get on that field, he gets busy. I'm just saying, the Saints. I like the Saints. I don't know. I think they're gonna surprise some jokers in that division. I think they'll surprise some jokers.
He signed with them.
He's
listed as co-RB1.
Co-RB1. Okay.
So they're gonna be splitting time.
Jawan Johnson still at tight end. I still think they got the Swiss Army knife in Taysom Hill still under contract. I'm just saying, man. I don't know, man. I like the Saints, man. I'm just dropping the ball. I like the Saints, man.
7-10.
I like this. And then over.
You said all that 7-10.
Hey, they got them. Look, Vegas even high on them to get 8 wins.
That's high.
That's high for the Saints.
All right.
That's high.
Okay.
And y'all heard it here first, man. Time stamp it. Clip that like all my man.
Dennis always like somebody and be wrong. He be liking people and be wrong. He be like, yeah, I like such and such. And they be getting their ass whipped.
I'm just saying.
He never liked somebody that's real.
I'm just saying, man. I like the Saints, man. So I don't know. To come out that division, man. I like the Saints. I like what they did in the offseason. They re-signed the OG back and Cameron Davis. They did lose Mario Davis to the Jets. It ain't nothing like having the quarterback of your defense, the middle linebacker, moving guys around and making sure everybody in the right place. Ain't nothing like, have that guy right there. And they had him for years, man. And New Orleans, man. So they did lose him and Alante Taylor, the cornerback to the Tennessee Titans. So those are 2 key losses. But
listen, bro, you got to show me. Kellen Moore got to make me a believer. I don't believe it. I don't think he's a leader of men. I think he can call offense. I think he does a pretty good job with, I guess you could say, QB development.
Right, as long as he do his job, though, right?
His job, he's the head coach. He ain't the OC no more or QB coach. It's his job to win games, June, to get these guys overall ready to play. And I don't know if his mentality is conducive to winning championships. I know people gonna be like, well, he was on the Super Bowl winning team, and it's like, yeah, he was a positional guy. He's an OC around other coaches that already knew what it takes, and they had to calm him down because he came in there with that bullshit them first 4 weeks. Yeah, and they was like, listen, bro, we got a guy back here that we brought here to run the ball, and you doing all of this fucking trickery within the 10-yard line. And they calmed that down, and once they simplified everything for him, then that's when the Eagles began to take off and they was able to win. So I think he does a good job. I just didn't like his situational play calling, especially in the red zone. I felt like red zone wise, he just got too cute and tried to outsmart defensive coordinators too much, to the point where it was like, yo, you ain't got to do all that, bro.
Right.
But it's not. Stop saying hate. God damn it. I hate that. You know what I hate about that word hate is because I don't dislike Kellen. All I'm saying is, even when he was in Dallas, I always used to point out his deficiencies. And his deficiencies, one of them was how he called the game. Or if things went away from the script, how he didn't make adjustments and innovate. It almost looked like he used to panic. If the shit ain't go according to script, we was done for. So, of course, the more you coach, the more people that you work around, you grow as just naturally as a human. But even last year, I will give credit. That was a good way to finish the year after starting off 1-4. 1-7 to go. I think they went like 5-4 the rest of the way. All right, that's cool. A game above 500, that's, I guess you could say decent football, 500 football. But I'm going to have to see. I have to see how it goes. Pressure situations, schedules, all that stuff makes a difference, man. And, you're going to have to be ahead of the defensive coordinators that you play against. I know that he's not the offensive coordinator. He's the head coach, but he's an offensive-minded guy, and I know he got his hand on that offense over there, as far as, developing it. Just trying to see if Tyler Shaw can, make a second-year jump. There is some tape on him. So
that too.
We got 9 weeks worth of tape. That's all you really need in the NFL, man, before people start to figure you out. So, we'll see how it goes. But it's not hate. It's just like, sometimes we just don't like certain coaches, like you be hating on Green Bay. But, we'll see how it goes.
So, it is what it is, man. I like the Saints. Who you like? You going with Carolina again?
I like that. See, the reason why now with Carolina, I don't know. I think their offense I feel like their offense is going to take a step back. I do. Just because I'm unsure of the running back situation.
Right.
Maybe it's a plug and play type of thing, but I feel like what they added on defense with the edge rusher and with Phillips and Lloyd, because you already bolstered a unit that was already solid. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like,
Barnes still there
yeah. So it's like, you know what I mean? And, Tampa Bay just got too much going on right now. Contractually, I don't know if you're going to get full effort. It could be a distraction. So, yeah, I'm going to go with the Panthers to repeat. And I think that the Falcons will be breathing down their neck.
Man, y'all heard it here, man. I got the Saints, then Carolina. Tampa Bay, this is the first year in 13, 12 years, no Mike Evans, in the Tampa Bay uniform.
That too.
So you
depend on... Who the receivers over there? They got Mecca. It's time for Mecca to go to number one now.
Yeah.
But who you got after that?
Godwin
older now.
Yeah, Godwin's still over there. Tez Johnson, they're going to bank on and make some plays, man. So we'll see, man. But the NFC South should be an interesting division like it is every year. So, yeah, man. So that's the that's the AFC and NFC South breakdown, man. Like we say, next week we heading out west to two very interesting divisions, man. When we talk about the AFC West and the NFC West, man, the Super Bowl champion came out the NFC West, so that's definitely the interesting division. We're gonna definitely break down come next week on right here on the Top Sports Radio. So we definitely be looking forward to that, man. And of course, next week I just mentioned we're gonna have my guy on OMG in the building. Definitely. Big time guy on social media, man. The big Giants fan, so we'll definitely chop it up some football with him and probably help us definitely break down some of these divisions while we at it. So for sure, shout out to him. And yeah, man. Yeah, we're gonna talk to a lot more football, man. You know, we'll be in our first full week of NFL preseason games. So we'll see. We'll definitely talk about things that probably caught our eye, man. You know, because like I said, like we just mentioned, man, the joint practices are the real preseason games now, right? The starters really don't play. I think it's like only one team that really play their starters in preseason. I think it's the Cincinnati Bengals. Like they be really having Joe Burrow out there, Chiefs and all them guys out there for like the first couple of series, man. So, but other teams definitely don't, play around with that. So, definitely we'll break that down come next week, man. And a lot more, man. So, like we said, man, we're getting closer and closer, man, to the NFL season. So.
I see the Giants brought in Terrion Arnold.
Hey, you was just telling me that, right, Mo?
Yeah. I'll tell you a lot about their cornerback room. Barbecue!
Nah,
chicken.
That motherfucker.
Week 1.
That motherfucker whole.
Barbecue!
That motherfucker whole than a mother. There you go.
Oh,
nah, man. Hey, yo, he was dealing with, right? They kicked him off the team because he was dealing with some. I don't know why the Giants picked him up. I don't know.
Yeah,
and we might you said we dealing with injury problems, right, on that position, right now. Yeah, so I guess that's why they picked him up. I'm trying to see where the correlation with the why they pick him up. He's not a Baltimore guy, so I don't know, but we'll see, man. I hear Dante Banks having a good camp though. Definitely, he's one of the ones that's standing out, but. We'll see, and I didn't hear really nothing about the rookie. So, Colton Hood from Tennessee. So, we'll see, man. But, man, that's pretty much it for this week, man. We got the Blazer Smith Show coming up next, man, on the A Squad Rebel Radio YouTube TV, man. So, stay locked into the craziest 2 hours of your life. So, definitely, we'll be back here, talking more sports, man, like I said, man. So definitely tune into that. I'm definitely going to...
They did not, Dennis, just to answer your question.
What?
He said the Tampa Bay pay-per-view evaded.
No,
they did.
No, they didn't at all. Yeah, man. B, we got anything before we head out, man?
Yeah, man. Tomorrow is national holiday, man. Big Boss June 40th. All right, so, tomorrow there'll be a whole bunch of posts going up. Make sure y'all wish my man a happy born as he transitions into this new world, this new era, this new decade, all right, of 40 the new 20, man. So it's not about, turning the age of 40. It's about how you feel. And from what I seen this summer, I seen a lot of clips coming into my phone. My boy is out here still. Will two-step your ass out your shoes, all right? Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? My boy still got the happy feet for days.
Chill,
I got my money on. Listen. Any house festival y'all at, I got my money on June now. I'm telling you right now. I'm putting my money right now. In the middle, you know what I'm saying? Slapping it on the concrete, you know what I'm saying? Whoever won battle is up. But yeah, man, I just wanted to say, early, I'm going to do what I got to do tomorrow, but early happy born to my boy.
Hey, man.
You know what I'm saying? We appreciate him, man. Absolutely, it is, man. Welcome to the 40 Club tomorrow, bro.
So, a lot of my friends ain't making to the
see this age, man.
Word.
So I'm definitely, just blessed, man.
21.
To see 40, man. I really was thinking about it today, man. Like, damn.
Yeah.
In that 40-40 club, right? So, man, it's just a blessing, bro. It's just a blessing, man. And just thank God, man. Just, have just surrounding me with great people, man. Because look, man, where I grew up at, I could have went the other way, bro. I could have been locked up, dead, probably somewhere, man. But I'm still here, man, and it's all because believing in God, man, and just and having the right people around me, man. Like I just mentioned with this show too, man. When I can't make it or B can't make it, we always got people that could fill in for us. We could always call and they say, yo, we here, man. We gonna be here. Like I shouted out Dennis Holmes earlier, one of them guys that, fill in for us all the time. Boom, Vanessa, Najee, Keisha. I just keep naming names, man. And just want to thank those people, man, for, without them, it will not be no Off the Top Sports Radio. So, shout out to them. And just shout out to everybody, man. Just happy, man. Just happy, man. I'm going to enjoy this one. Definitely, I'm going to enjoy this one. Like, it ain't been the best year for me, but look, man, like I said, I'm going to enjoy it this week. God is good, and God is good all the time, man. So, definitely, man. So, with that being said, B, you got anything before we head out?
Nah.
All right. So, with that being said, we see y'all next week. Deuces, we out.
This shit crazy. Really got me thinking about you. And my fault. For real.
Thought that I'd be fine without you.
I really thought.
Searched all around for your type of love.
Yeah.
Now it sort of feel like our time is up. Asking your best friend to line it up.
Where she at?
Thought that I'd be fine without you.